Hello, everyone. It's Phil God here. What a direct. Today, we're going to be looking at one of the more interesting editions, someone I'm personally a big fan of. Long ago, in the Super Smash Bros. 4 speculation era, I was a quiet supporter of Petey Piranha's inclusion. And although my hope had greatly diminished for Ultimate, I was still hoping, against all odds, that he might show up in some fashion as a playable character. Piranha Plant makes a good close second. And especially since Petey Piranha is his... well, we'll get to that. Today, we'll be analyzing what little footage we have of him to make a theory about just how he'll play and discuss all of the moves we know and potentially assign them to their own inputs. We'll be starting with his appearance. The Piranha Plant we see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a generic Piranha Plant. However, unlike its brethren, which tend to appear in pipes or even planted in the ground, this one is based on a slightly less common appearance, which is that of a potted Piranha Plant. This is usually seen in games where they're meant to be more portable, as opposed to completely stationary, such as in Mario Kart 8, where they appear as items. His alternate skin colors are, to my great delight, all based on existing variants of Piranha Plants, with the exception of one. And we'll be starting with that one. His first alternate skin is actually based on the original Super Mario Bros. Concept art for Piranha Plants. This can be seen with its yellow stalk and green coloration. The second alternate skin is based on the rather obscure Glad Piranha from Super Princess Peach. I thought it initially might be based on the Gold Piranha from New Super Mario Bros. 2, however, that has a golden stalk, whereas the Glad Piranha does not, nor does the one in Ultimate. Its third alternate skin is based on the Piranha Creepers from Super Mario 3D World. This can be seen in their somewhat pinkish-purple appearance. The fourth alternate skin is based on the Inky Piranhas, which first appeared in Super Mario 3D Land. Their black coloration is very telling in that department. Not much else to say. The fifth one could be considered a bit of a stretch. However, I think I can safely say that it's based on the Bone Piranhas from New Super Mario Bros. 2. The sixth one was a bit interesting. I thought it might have been the Piranha Creepers at first. However, its third alternate costume is more clearly based on them. I found out that the sixth alternate costume is actually based on the Prickly Piranhas from Super Mario Galaxy. And finally, the last alternate costume is the bluish one. Initially, I thought it might be based on the blue Piranha Plants from Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. However, their more baby blue as opposed to a vibrant blue is much more telling in that it's based on the Frost Piranhas from Paper Mario. And that's all for their costumes. However, there's plenty more in the visual department to look at. The taunts have all been seen in its trailers. The first taunt is after it attacks Mario in its reveal trailer, where, in a similar vein to Bowser and King K. Rool, snaps at the air a couple of times. However, one thing I would like to point out is the final chomp has it making a face that's very Mario and Luigi-esque in its appearance. Maybe it's just me, but it sort of reminds me of the very animated faces they tend to make in the Mario and Luigi games. This could just be my own personal guess, and there's no telling if Sakurai and the team did intentionally base it on their appearances in those games, but I'd like to believe it is. Now, we're not onto the moveset just yet. Instead, we'll be taking a look at some of its minor animations, such as, for starters, its crouching animation appears to be based on its appearance as an item in Mario Kart 8 before it's activated by the player, and it lies dormant. Its sleeping animation, I would have assumed would have been based on the Piranha Creepers. However, this could just be my own speculation, but it appears to be based on the animation for sleeping Piranha Plants in some of the 3D Mario games, such as Mario 64. Now, it's time to get into the good part. We'll be starting with its grounded attacks. First, its jab is a 2-bite combo, based on, well, biting from its, well, entire career. Its second grounded move, and the only other grounded normal that we know of, is a horizontal leaf swipe. I'm not sure if this has any basis from the Mario games, and it appears to be invented wholly for Smash, since, well, Piranha Plants don't really have a whole lot to work with. Its dash attack has it charge forward, pot first, smacking anybody in the way. Again, appears to be invented purely for Smash. However, its smashes are a bit more interesting. For starters, its side smash actually has it briefly transform into a different breed of Piranha Plant, that being the Spiny Piranha from Super Mario Galaxy 2. I thought that was pretty interesting that they decided to include it becoming different breeds of Piranha Plant mid-moveset. It's a very nice touch. Its down smash has it do a sweep with the pot. It, again, appears to be invented wholly for Smash. Its up smash, or at least what appears to be its up smash, does have some basis from the Mario games. It's a simple chomp upwards. Piranha Plants have been doing it since their inception. Not much more to say, other than it's a good callback to the beginning of time for Mario. And that's all for its grounded attacks, but that's not all for its moveset. We'll be moving on to the aerials. Its neutral air sees it spin around and hit multiple times with its leaves. Once again, this appears to be invented purely for Smash. Its forward air has it do a flip, pot first. Not much more to say. Once again, pretty much invented just for Smash. The same goes for its down air, where it stomps its pot downward. It's a meteor smash, which means it will be very nasty to be hit by off stage. That's all we have for its aerials. We'll be moving on now to the special moves, which also contain some interesting references. Now, I'm going to be making some guesses here, as his special moveset is a bit of a mystery for now. However, I'll do my best to make sure it's as accurate as possible, but, well, how accurate can a guess be? First, it's what I believe to be side special, sees it similar to its side smash, transform into a different breed of Piranha Plant. This time, the Putrid Piranha. Fittingly, it uses one of the Putrid Piranha's signature moves, being Poisonous Breath. We don't know a whole lot about this move, however, it doesn't appear to have caused Luigi to flinch. So I'm very curious as to what its main application will be. Now, what I believe to be its standard special has the Piranha Plant balancing a spiked ball in the air by blowing on it. This ability has been seen in numerous Mario games, notably New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It can stop hovering the ball over its head and fire it off in an arc, presumably with an additional input. It's hard to tell. Next, we have its up special. This causes it to fly upward using its leaves as sort of a helicopter blade. It has a decent amount of vertical lift. I'm not sure if this has any basis from the Mario games. If it does, forgive me. I couldn't find anything related to that. Its down special has it retreat, or at least what I believe to be its down special, has it retreat back into its pot before lunging out with an elongated stem. This doesn't have any direct influence from the Mario games. However, Piranha Plants do tend to retreat in and out of their dwellings, usually pipes. So it could be based on that, or perhaps some breeds of Piranha Plant from Yoshi's Island, such as the Bungee Piranha. It's hard to tell. Either way, this move seems to have some defensive applications, as it is seen to have some form of armor, if not super armor, at least heavy armor, as seen when it, well, tanks some damage and retaliates. That's all for its specials. Now onto its grabs, which, warning, there isn't a whole lot to go on. It grabs the opponent with its leaf. Nothing too spectacular. And it pummels with its mouth by biting. Obviously, this has basis from the Mario games in that Piranha Plants are known for biting. Its forward throw has it smack the opponent forward with its head, and its back throw has it grab the opponent in its mouth and throw them backward. Like most throws, they're not super notable, but they should get the job done. And that's it for its moveset. Or at least, what you'll be seeing most of the time. There's still one more move, and that is the final smash. For its final smash, the Piranha Plant summons the most big, beautiful boss from all of Mario, Petey Piranha, mimicking his boss fight from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, specifically in the Subspace Emissary. He's wielding two cages that can trap other fighters as he bounces around the stage, banging them around. I don't believe we've seen the ending of this move. However, it's safe to assume that it will be pretty powerful, considering that it's a final smash. And if I had to make a guess, I'm sure fighters past a certain percent range, possibly 100%, will simply be instantly deleted by the move, as we've seen with Zelda's new final smash, as well as certain items, like Death's Scythe. And that's all for the Piranha Plant. I'm certainly looking forward to this very unique fighter. I'm sure a lot of people were let down, to say the least, by his inclusion. However, I do hope this very fun fighter is a sign for the future. In the past, many have argued that generic enemies can't be playable in Smash. Piranha Plant seems to disprove that. So for all of you Bandana D fans out there, looks like DLC might be your time to shine. But what do you think of the Piranha Plant? Are you a fan? Or do you absolutely despise him and think he took the spot of your most wanted? Sign off in the comments below. And before we go, there's one last announcement to make. An Incineroar analysis will be up later today. This will be a bit more in-depth than this Piranha Plant analysis, considering we actually have actual match footage of Incineroar, so we'll be able to get things like damage numbers and moves that were perhaps not shown in his trailers. That's all for now. Tune in later today when the Incineroar video's up. I've been Felgod. Let me know your thoughts on the Piranha Plant below, and I'll see you later today. Well, after we finished the production of this video, I realized we left a few things out, in fact. The Piranha Plant's taunts have all been revealed. His first... we, of course, detailed his first one, where he snaps at the air, but we forgot to mention the one where he spins around and poses. You can see that after he pops out of the pipe in one of the videos. This is off script, by the way, so forgive the messiness of it. And he has another taunt where he... you can see it in the part where it shows all of his alternate costumes. He kind of just extends his neck and chomps at the air, much like a Piranha Plant. And I forgot his up throw. You can see him throwing Popo up in the air. He just lifts him over his head and bites them upwards. Sorry about the messiness of this last part, but I didn't want to leave that stuff out. Also, notably, his Poison Breath appears to be chargeable. And one last thing, I'm pretty sure PD Piranha actually follows the Piranha Plant. Either that or they just had the player walk right as PD Piranha was jumping right in the trailer. I'm not sure. Sorry about the messiness of this last part again, but I didn't want to leave any of this out. Hope you enjoyed the video, and look forward to the Incineroar analysis.